I stood there, bag in my hand, Biodun in his chair. He was waiting for my answer, and I gave it to him. I put my bag down, slowly, carefully. I looked at him and I said, "All right, tell me what I need to do." And for the first time since I arrived in Lagos, Biodun's smile reached all the way to his eyes. That was how I knew I had him. Because a man who believes he has already won stops watching as carefully as a man who is still fighting. And I needed him to stop watching. The next few days, I played my role perfectly. I ate his food, I laughed at his jokes, I let him believe that the boy who had packed that bag was gone, that Lagos had finished what he started. But every night, when the apartment was quiet and Biodun was in his room, I lay on my bed and I listened to my mother's voice in my head. The dangerous ones will make you feel like they are giving you something when they are the ones doing the taking. And I stayed rooted. The way a tree stays rooted, not by fighting the wind, but by being too deep to move. The night of the new moon came. Biodun woke me at 3 a.m. He was dressed differently, not his usual impeccable shirts, something older, darker, more deliberate. The leather cord on his wrist was tighter than usual, the carved object on it catching the low light like it was alive. He took me to the room. The objects were arranged differently now. The clay pot open, the carved figure at the center of the table, the room warmer than it had ever been, and the air thicker, and something in it that I could feel the way you feel a hand reaching toward you in the dark. He told me to place my hand on the carved figure. I did, and I felt it immediately. Something warm in the center of my chest beginning to move toward my hand, toward the figure, like water finding a crack. It was the most frightening thing I have ever felt. Not pain, something worse than pain, the feeling of becoming less than yourself. And then, something pushed back. Not me, not anything I did deliberately. Something inside me that I did not know was there, old and certain and completely unmovable, pushed back against the pulling, the way a tree pushes back against the wind, not by fighting it, but simply by being too rooted to move. The carved figure cracked.